Today's topic is about 50 years of hip hop. Disclaimer, this my goddamn top 5. This ain't your top 5. How can it's only 5 slots. But Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Future, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. I know somebody's gonna be like, why you ain't mention Tupac? Why you ain't mention Biggie? Like, they didn't resonate to me. I didn't like it though. Did you?
Double tap.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? Man, first off, I still don't got a name for this show. Don't give a damn. But a special shout out to all the people who's gonna subscribe to my show, subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't, take this time right now to hit that little small rectangle with white wording that says subscribe. Takes no time. Like it. And if you really love this, share it with somebody. And most importantly, leave a comment. Today's topic is about 50 years of hip hop. I don't even know where to start here. I think something that to be mentioned is this is the first time in 30 years no hip hop artist has reached the #1 on the Billboard. And I was having this intriguing conversation about Black Lives Matter, right? And I'm not about to go into all this and that, but what I am going to say is this is a perfect example of having right representation in rooms. And I think that movement is all encompassing because I don't think a lot of African Americans are in the rooms for representing African Americans. We got people in rooms that they can't relate. You know what I'm saying? And when I see 30 years and this being the first time in 30 years that an artist has not reached #1 on the charts, this is just my honest opinion, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't like it, it's okay. Go click somewhere else, but this is just my perspective. But this points to, you can't tell me that there's not enough good hip hop music that's out there. You know what I'm saying? One in particular, All My Life, J. Cole, Lil Durk, that's a good one. Killer Mike's album, the feature, Future, Andre 3000, Baby Keem, and Kendrick Lamar, Hillbillies. Like, these songs are really moving the pendulum of, it's moving the pendulum of not being mumble rap. And no shade to people who, you know, that's their style or whatever, but the state of music right now is in a good space because it's a lot of creativity there. And you're seeing a lot of different ranges from it. You say gangster rapper, I remember when Lil Wayne first sung on a song. You had a lot of friends trying to tear your heart, never could really shine how to love. That song, How to Love, like, he sung it. And Lil Wayne is arguably one of the most, if not the most influential rapper of all time. Right? People say Tupac, I say Lil Wayne. It's hard for me not to see Lil Wayne in a lot of different artists now. But to the topic, I see Lil Durk show his range with him singing on All My Life. All my life, all my life. Like, it's a dope ass song. And it crosses over to so many different things. It's a feel-good song, it's a very woke song, and it's a truthful song. And it's a banger too. You know, I don't see them playing it in the clubs, but you could spin it, you know, shit nowadays. No lie, I done heard some Kirk Franklin in the club before, you feel me? So it ain't no telling what. And Marvin Gaye did, never would have. Oh, Marvin Sapp, my fault, Marvin Sapp, I'm tripping. But yeah, it's just disappointing sometimes because culturally, you know, hip hop has always been a controversial music genre outside of R&B, outside of gospel, outside of country, outside of contemporary, outside of, you know, pop. It's always been hip hop. And granted, listen, I'm being a hypocrite to the degree because I know it's a lot of influence that comes from hip hop, especially in our community. But needless to say, that ain't no reason why we shouldn't have more representations in the Billboard. I think another thing that we should be also highlighting is the female representation in this area, the Lottos of the world, Glorilla, on gang, Bia, her, she's solid. Obviously Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion. Can't forget about Nicki Minaj. She was my all-time favorite female hip-hop artist. With those representations of females in this type of space, these women are holding their own and really making some great music. Rip Me Out the rapper on Akin Brand and that, you feel me, like that? Bye. Feel me? When I was coming up with this topic, I said to myself, like, what is my all-time top 5 dead or alive hip-hop artists? Disclaimer, this my goddamn top 5. This ain't your top 5. How can it's only 5 slots. Like, relax. Top 5, number 5, I have to go with a female. Not in no particular order, I'll say that too. But Nicki Minaj. And the reason why I say that is I was listening to Nicki at a phase of my life. I was in college. Pink Friday is one of my all-time favorite projects because it was in the time of Take You Back. I was at Auburn and she had a track on that album, Moment for Life. And when she dropped it, that was a soundtrack of my life at that time. I wish that I could have this moment for life. It's like I could not do no wrong. So Nicki, appreciate you for that. And she just been holding her own. Just the whole body of work that she's had has just been consistent, you know what I'm saying? And she set the bar for female rappers. Now, the other 4 slots, I will have to say J. Cole, me spending a lot of time in North Carolina, Vietnam. Shucks. Shit, where do I start with J. Cole? I think one of my favorite tracks from J. Cole is Nice Watch. It cost me a lot, my chain and my watch. Really time money, but really it's not. I know I messed that up, but it's okay. Like that whole song was just so like beautifully put, you know. And like J. Cole is one of those tweener rappers that it's not a lot of them that's out there that can make woke music, but also make good turn up music too. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like for me, I look at it like this. Drake is one of those guys too. Where you know, like the music that he making, he really not about that life, but this triggering a lot of who's really about that life to really turn up, you know what I'm saying? So J. Cole, Future, real. King Pluto, astronaut kid, Hendrix, from Atlanta, bro. Few, yeah, definitely up there. And my last one, Lil Wayne. Thought I mentioned him. Lil Wayne, bro, like, Lil Wayne, mixtape Lil Wayne is too different from album Lil Wayne. But the body of work still is the same. I think one of the project that really showed Lil Wayne's brilliance was Rebirth. When he crossed over and did the Travis Barker, it was kind of like a Travis Barker collab. And he had Prom Queen on that body of work. One of his artists that was signed under Young Money at the time was Chanel. Man, that was, golly, I was like, damn, it was so different, you know, a rapper switching over to rock and roll and still creating bangers. And it was just like, it was almost like the Collision Course from Jay-Z, where it's like, damn, this here. Yo, damn, this shit rock. You feel me? And he really was a trendsetter of like that biker wallet chain, skinny jeans, Vans, oversized shirt or whatever. Or nah, back then it wasn't oversized shirts. It was like real tight shirts. You feel me? Like, it's tight as a. You can see your fart in your jeans, but them bitches so tight. And number 1 for me is Jay-Z, like hands down. And the reason why I say that is I've learned so much in cultural, business, current events, political views, just by listening to Jay-Z. His Magna Carta is brilliant. And 444, that was another, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, like those different things. The fact that he's able to keep his black card in the rooms that he's in now is something that I admire. You know what I'm saying? Like, never met him. I would love to meet him. Him and his wife, Beyonce, they've mastered like, oh, we're gonna keep it black. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm good on any MLK Boulevard. Like, that be like 5. Be getting me rocking and rolling, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, with a list like this that's controversial or discretionary to whoever, please leave your comment below about your top 5. But I'm gonna give you my honorable mention: Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Young Thug for sure. And I wouldn't even say album Young Thug or feature Young Thug. Those two, like those individuals right there, like those are solid individuals. Or collab Young Thug, where you know he collab with the Chris Browns. He collabed with Future, bangers, or with the whole YSL album, the mixtape. Like, you'll never get away. That's my best friend, that's my best friend. Flex, big up booty, bestest from Texas. What's next? I'ma skeet on it. Like, all that thugger. But yeah, you know what I mean? With that, I'm just like, it's just resonating in a time of my life. I was like, y'all with that shit heavy. Gucci, Lemonade, like the State versus Roderick Davis. I was also around 2010 where I was listening to that heavy, real heavy. My ego getting too big, like ooh, like it's definitely something. Like if I hear that in the car, I'm getting turned up. Kids and all, like we active. Jeezy at the drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to mix Arm & Hammer with his coat. Jeezy at the trap. Jeezy like to grind. Jeezy like to paper. Jeezy like to shine. Yeah, like that one. Oh, I forgot one. Travis Scott. Bro, man, I seen Travis Scott live, bro. And he's a perfect example of like, that song slap, but it slap a little harder when you like, I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You roll around and you see like you feel the energy and everybody like, bro, I don't know who the you are, bro, but we I'll get the, there you go, everything real fine. 713. It's lit. Little flight, like that. Travis Scott is on my honorable mention too. His energy is, you know what I mean? Some would say Lil Baby. Yeah, but Lil Baby young though, bro. And he got a great body of work. You know, every mixtape that he's dropped, every album that he's dropped, bro, has been so consistent. The song that he dropped around the George Floyd situation, you're talking about woke artists. For him dropping the song like The Bigger Picture, you know, very woke. Him being, you know, a trap artist, or now he's a complete artist. I think I've seen him on, you know, slow songs, fast songs, trap music, crossed over to mainstream with pop. And for him to have a song like that, man, is very empowering, and it challenges everybody really to say like, listen, I got range, bro. You feel me? So yeah, that's that. I think we have to do something with putting people who look like us, that can relate to us, that's really us, in positions to represent us, you know, not culture vultures, you know, people that really are, as we would say, in the field. You dig what I'm saying? So another honorable mention, I can make a whole list of just top 5 artists and just honorable mention. I could just stay in Atlanta alone, because some of my favorite artists are Atlanta-based rappers. I mentioned Jeezy, I mentioned Gucci. How can I forget T.I., I'm Serious, King, and even like mixtape T.I. Like that solid. Another one too, well, Outkast, Killer Mike. Another one too, like for real, who really, you know, been 2 Chainz. Like Pretty Girls Love Trap Music. That's something too, like that goes smack dummy, because I was one of the few, subtle flex, one of the few NFL players in history to have his own signature shoe, right? When I think about signature shoe, I'm thinking about Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, yeah. It's a lot of other players, but those 2 kind of jump out first. Cleat too. But during that time when I released that shoe, 2 Chainz was dropping his album, and bro, I dissected it in and out and in, and I loved it. You know what I mean? He had 4 a.m., Riverdale. And he's just really silently been putting up a hell of a career. And shoot, bro, Rose, like Rick Ross. One of my favorite Rick Ross's body of work is Rich Forever, the mixtape. That was like that might as well be an album. Rich Forever from start to finish. Oof, it came on strong. Like, yeah, I with that project. Yeah, so that's my honorable mention too. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I only got this little small time to get this stuff off my chest. But needless to say, man, yeah, 50 years of hip hop. Congratulations to that. And we've came such a long way. And we always see this genre of music as a whole kind of take a drift every couple years, right? Nothing literally stays the same. And I know somebody's gonna be like, why you ain't mention Tupac? Why you ain't mention Biggie? Like, they didn't resonate to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, first off, growing up in the church, we wasn't able to listen to hip hop like that, you feel me? So when I was able to listen to hip hop, like Biggie and Tupac, they wasn't something that I was listening to. Still great artists, and I'm pretty sure that they're on somebody's top 5 list. just not mine. No shade. I just recently seen a Dear Mama about Tupac, and that was something now I was like, damn, that made me go look up his whole discography and just like, yeah, Tupac was spitting, you feel me? And to see his whole overall growth too as an artist, and I think that's what I love most. And I would challenge anybody, not just about hip hop, but just to delve into other genres of music, you know what I'm saying? And I would say judge an artist by 3 things. Body of work, meaning can you listen to their whole album with no skips? Messaging, does it resonate? Is it something that's just a throwaway, meaning like money, cars, clothes, hoes, like boom, whatever. Like tell me about you feel me? And then the third that I didn't know that was important, but it made me respect something more in artists is live performers. Like I've heard songs before and I was like, yeah, that's a hot song, but when you see it perform live, yeah. So that's my list. I apologize if I missed somebody out there that I really with. You know, it is, I'm only human. So if you like this, make sure you like, subscribe, as well as comment, and don't be afraid to share it too. One finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love.